Alright, bet. We on go. JJK Season 3, baby. Let's go. So Maki pulls up to the Zen'in clan entrance as she confronts Naoya. He starts roasting Shorty, talking about how her face was cooked. And it literally is because of what happened with Jogo in Season 2. But I do gotta give bro props. He was actually able to defer Maki from looking at her face instead of her ass. Breaking news, chat. Hitler just decided to kill one less Jew. Naoya is talking trash to Maki, talking about how her heavenly restriction sucks. She got the Toji version, but without all the badges. Bro talking about how he should bully her on some good times. What? Yo, it gets me so mad, bro. Like, dog, you're pushing 30. Start a family. Maki leaves without saying a word. She goes into the Zen'in armory because she got permission from Megumi. Remember, he's the new head of the clan now. That's the deal that I talked about last video. Go peep that. But Megumi would have access to all of the Zen'in's assets and their bread, and the info on the big 3 clans as well. My guy Megumi then starts folding under pressure. The lights were too bright. He tried to pass the ball to Maki, but nobody in the clan respects her, so it would be chaos. And Maki wouldn't be able to create a good place for Mai either, since they was both going through it as kids, low-key. Maki's just continuing to gas bro as they're talking about how he has the 10 shadows, a domain, and Gojo basically said that he was up next. Nah, the way that she's talking about, bro, you think that he'd be going crazy, right? Well, nah. Okay, if I'm being real, I actually don't hate Megumi, like, at all, but the agenda must keep going at any cost. Yo, trust and believe, bro. Everybody gonna switch up after this next Megumi fight. Maki's mom then screams for her to come back. Mom talking about some just once made me feel glad that I gave birth to you. Nigga, huh? Well, another one on the list. One of the worst anime parents of all time. Has to be. She hates this girl with every fiber of her being. Maki Keisu or Bones Decay is crazy. Bro, imagine having your mom as your biggest hater. Not gonna lie, Maki, you have to get back. The get back is mandatory at that point. Maki then goes to the armory, ripping off the seal. She then walks in to see her dad. And we cut back to a flashback of her dad talking to Naoya. Her dad starts trash-talking Naoya, talking about how Megumi is low-key better than him. Yeah, bro even getting roasted by his own clan. I'm crying. Bro's best feat is sneak attack stabbing Shoso. What is bro good at? They need Megumi because he has ties to the Gojo and Kamo clans for obvious reasons. And the Gojo and Zen'in clan are not on good terms, so Megumi will be a good bridge to unite everyone. They don't want to give Megumi all the assets though. If Megumi gets wiped out the picture, then they have no standing as one of the big 3 clans. Since Gojo was sealed and our MCs are plotting to unseal him, the ones relevant here, Megumi, Maki, and Mai, will be executed as rebels. Yeah, that's right. Maki's blood father came up with this idea. Maki, is this you? Basically, all 3 of them being killed will strengthen the higher-ups' trust of the Zen'in. Maki sees her father and Mai. Maki is laid injured on the ground. Mai questions why she's here, but Maki just ignores her. Yo, no checkup is absolute lunacy. Maki then begins to aura farm, sensing all the dramatic tension in the room, pulling out her cursed tool, Dragon Bone. Ogi hits a secret technique, Falling Blossom Emotion, to protect himself. This looks like an alternate version of Simple Domain to me. They look kind of similar. Am I onto something, chat? Ogi questions Maki, asking if she knows why Naobito was made the clan head instead of him. Maki says that it's because he's a POS that has the will to murk his own children. This will make the greatest telenovela of all time, I'm telling y'all. And they both get to work as the flame goes out. And then they clash. Maki parries Ogi's slash. Maki swings her blade full speed, but Ogi counters and hits his sword. It gets broken. But even with the broken sword, Ogi still slashes Maki right through the middle. She starts bleeding out as he answers his question before of why he couldn't be a clan head. Because his 2 children were failures. Oh, nah. Bro's dragging his 2 daughters all bloodied and beaten up, with blood all over him. He talks about how it's bad for children to drag down their parents as he drops Maki down a flight of stairs. And he kicks and drops Mai down too. This nigga has to be stopped. He traps them in a punishment training room. All that resides in there is grade 2 and below curses. Since they're both badly injured, they're gonna get fried. Bro then starts frying Maki, talking about how even with their gifts and restrictions, everybody around her still has her power, without having to take shortcuts. Mai then crawls over to check if Maki's alive, and she is. And then Mai goes in for a kiss. Yeah, I don't know what Giga was cooking up with this one, I'm not even gonna hold you. Maki wakes up in a dream. Mai starts talking about with her injury and her technique. If she constructs one thing, aka all her technique allows her to do, she'll die. Twins for sorcerers in the JJK verse are like a bad omen, because to gain something, you have to give up another thing. The twins are looked at as identical, basically. The same person. Basically, if Mai wants to slack off and not become strong, Maki will be looked at as the same way. They'll think less of her. One could be working OD hard, but because of how the other's lacking, that pretty much defines both of them. Hyper-focusing on the negatives, pretty much. As long as Mai exists, Maki will always be half-baked. Not living up to her full potential. Maki tries to silence her, but Mai gives her one thing. Saying that once she goes, she'll be taking the little cursed energy that Maki has with her. But as a trade-off, she must destroy everything. Maki wakes up, and what Mai had given her was a blade, and she looks out to Mai's dead corpse, surrounded by a pool of blood and a bunch of curses. Ogi then senses a disturbance in the force. He gets PTSD and summons blazing courage as he senses Maki awaken with a shadow that reminds him of Toji. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish they adapted this panel better, but I do like the execution of this, very creative. Bro gets so scared that he passes saying that'll cut down Maki for good, but she absolutely blitzes bro, cutting his head in half. As the score rises, she tells Mai that it's time to begin. The perfect preparation. The Zen'in clan have an alert announcing that Maki has killed Ogi. The Kuriku unit is told to go handle her, and they'll leave the killing blow for their captain. Maki is faced with the whole unit that she used to be a part of before enrolling into Jujutsu High. As she remembers Mai's final words, staring them all down. Destroy everything. Maki then starts going on a rampage, booming these four and then walking all these guys down, or farming and all, doing tricks with it. She's going so crazy that the color can't even keep up with the scene. They have to stop animating the colors. Bro got the light kicked out of him. This guy's getting split in half. Crazy, that was personal. Then the soundtrack starts going off, and Maki's having the time of her life. Yo, this goofy ass music for this killing scene is kind of wild. I low-key expected like some rock type of music, but you know what? This works too. This is fine. Jumps up a level and then even decides to give us this nice perspective type shot. Thank you, Maki. That was greatly appreciated. She comes back down and starts speed blitzing everybody. And then she slashes down to this guy. Just make it quick and painless game, please. Oh shoot. Bro just got away with the gut punch. This must have been Maki's homeboy when they was growing up, cause no way. Maki then walks up, cutting this guy's hands off and cutting more niggas in half. Starts spin KOing everybody. Taking a page out of Sukuna's book, spamming slashes and everything. She drops mad bodies and then she throws the sword, putting back our color. Thank you, Maki. How considerate of you. The captain then pulls up thinking bro's about to just take out the straps real quick, but nah, bro, it's not this type of anime. Just look at this. That is literally a Deadpool. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Oh, what was that? I kick rocks? So, okay. He then gets hit with this guy that was corner camping. As he busts out his hand technique and closing Maki in it with a pool of blood, clapping his hands. This is some guy named Chojiro's technique. The most prestigious of all prestigious are here. The head. It sounded a lot cooler in Japanese. A group of semi-grade ones are hired. Now, brace yourselves. Things get wild from here on out. Maki throws a warning shot. They clap. They're both aura farming as this guy lunges his sword technique. He hits Maki, but it's all good. They keep on clashing and bro is barely keeping up against her. His sword then breaks and Maki gouges his throat out. Ew, she nasty as hell, bro. And somehow the top half of his blade hit bro in the back of the head. He is cooked. This guy runs up on Maki and she hits bro with the same death ult. She didn't give bro the faith of a one-on-one and she did him dirty. Getting slammed out the same way as her homeboy is preposterous. At least make mine unique. This guy then uses his power, giving Maki a crazy death stare. It's so powerful that everything around her starts blowing up. This guy Ranta is holding Maki still for Junichi to finish her off. But Maki's barely trying. She low-key just chilling, smiling and all. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. When you're struggling with your strongest attack and they start smiling out of confidence, just pack it up, buddy. You're done. Shorty got the pump of doom now. Her muscles start flexing crazy. Yuta, I low-key understand you now, my boy. Wait, who said that? Junichi is slowly walking up as Maki continues to fight back, repelling that technique. But bro is still walking slowly. My guy is literally breaking himself. My nigga, help me! He's talking about how the Zen'in clan only exists because Toji chose not to wipe them out. Imagine being so cracked and you have so much godlike aura. You can literally choose whether or not you want to wipe out your entire family or not. Toji, you know, you're a sick piece of work. Man, Toji's so cool. I want to be like him when I grow up. They start chatting about how Maki is becoming the same league, or even as dangerous as Toji. Junichi then charges up a big-ass punch that turns into a big-ass multi-punch. Completely ramming it down and unloading on Maki. Wait, not like that. Yuta, chill. Don't come after me, bro. Dust clears. And a new freaking Grand Canyon is made from this. Ranta then passes out and dies from blood loss, I guess. Maki then walks past bro's dead body. She's walking with Junichi's severed head, by the way. Then she chucks it into the water. Then Naoya is over here. He's just aura farming as usual, asking Maki if she even has a heart. Nah, they did one of my favorite panels justice. Roughness got lost in translation, but we both. Maki then says no, and that Mai took her heart with her. Alright, Edgelord, let's calm down just a little bit. Naoya then remembers his past, remembering his first encounter with Toji, as him and Maki are boxing. She's keeping up. Naoya then catches Maki's wrist and hits her with a crazy gut shot. Adds in a crazy flash kick too. Bro is livid, thinking that she's even trying to be like his glorious King Toji. Then bro starts talking, saying that the sin of the weak is not knowing their own strength. He doesn't think that anybody besides Gojo could have understood that. Could have understood Toji. And he's right. Nah, bro knows bro. We rep hidden inventory over here. Best arc of the anime so far, no cap. Naoya then starts hitting from every angle. No, punching her from every angle with his projection sorcery as Maki gets thrown through the mountains. Maki's trying to get away, but Naoya keeps on comboing her. He's only able to move so fast because the more ground that he covers, aka the more layers that he places, the faster he can move while attacking. Maki then gets blasted across mountains as Naoya is posing for the flick. Sorry gang, you are not making the thumbnail. He then starts off trying to boom Maki, but she's just tanking all of it. Maki sliding back through all the damage and then stomps her foot down, gaining some leveling as she claps her hands. Naoya is running at tip-top speed. He thinks that Maki has a whole plan figured out to take one of his hits while frozen, to then stop him in his tracks, but nope. Maki winds up a punch as she breaks down his technique. She can fully see and understand it. As Naoya denounces her, she booms him. It's so bad that they replay it 4 times, and then it shows a slow motion shot of his skull breaking. She gets up as Naoya is laid down for the count. Bro is absolutely dead. There's no way that he survived this. Come on, let's be real, right? Bro went outside by the one they hated the most. How does it feel, bro? Maki tells bro to keep on talking all that mess from earlier, but the nigga can't even talk. Maki goes around looking for her mom until she finds her. Her mom looking scary right now. Maki asks her mom a question, but she doesn't answer, so she booms her. Completely valid response if you ask me. And what? Somehow Naoya is still alive as he walks in, or stumbles in, I should say. Still being able to talk, he denounces Maki one last time, saying that she has a bad finisher. Not gonna lie, I can't even hate on bro too much right now. That asked, how did he take a full power shot from Maki straight to the dome? Nah, no BS, he might be one of them ones. Maki's mom then walks in slowly, with her dying breath, using her last energy to finish off Naoya once and for all. Maki's mom dies, realizing that she's glad to have given birth to Maki. Oh my goodness, finally this guy's dead. I'm so glad. He had to go. But low-key, Naoya was mad cool and strong. Like, he just gets the worst lineups of all time. That's like half the cast at this point. Like, let's be so for real, half the verse is not surviving half of this stuff. Momo, Mai's classmate, then comes through the cut, sad over her friend, as Maki drops off her body to Momo, saying that she'll leave the rest to her. Momo asks Maki, what's next? As we see a scroll on the screen, and it reads out, 6 more members of Hei, 9 members of Sho, and 21 more members of the Kuroko unit were shortly killed after the Zen'in massacre. A proposal to the higher-ups by the Gojo and Kamo clans was put in to remove the Zen'in clan from the big 3 families, but that proposal is currently on hold. Maki then walks off, exiting from the masterclass that she just pulled off. And then, end scene. Wow. Nah, bro, that was definitely the best episode of the season so far, but it is not the episode of the show. Y'all are smoking. The Todo and Yuji episodes in Season 2, the Sukuna vs. Jogo episode, Season 2, Episode 16 as well, Episode 19 in Season 1. But, you know, anybody that's saying that it's the best episode, that's not a crazy feat to say, you know? But, yeah. Anyways, thank y'all for the recent support. More videos coming soon. Make sure to stay tapped in, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. Remember that you are loved. Jesus loves you. And, yeah, don't stay too jaded. What the fuck? If I'm a bitch, then I'm a baddest bitch.